Hi everyone, my name is Alexis Meza. My pronouns are he, him, his. I am a second-year master's degree candidate of higher education and student affairs here at NYU Steinhardt, and I am excited to take you all on a day in my life. A little bit about me. So I am from LA, and I came to New York back in 2022. Right after I graduated from undergrad, I went to UC Riverside. I've trained in higher education for 4 years since my undergrad, and it has definitely changed my life. So right now I do have my first meeting of the day for In the Loop. So that is our newsletter for the ALT department here at Steinhardt, and I am currently working on the next issue with my other co-editor Hazar Leon, and also with our advisor Professor Ann Marcus. So right now we're kind of meeting to see what stories are we going to capture to disseminate into our next issue at the end of the semester. My commute to campus is literally walking distance. I am very grateful and lucky to have the opportunity to just walk to campus. But I'm heading to the office right now. I do have a to-do list to go through, and I'll tell you more about what I do here at NYU. So I am the graduate student coordinator here in the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Belonging here at NYU Steinhardt. And part of my program is that in order to get accepted into the master's program, you also have to get accepted into an assistantship or internship here at NYU or any other university across the New York City area. And what's great about it is that we all get this hands-on practice experience of what it's like to work in higher education and student affairs and apply it to our classroom and scholarship at the same time. As a graduate student coordinator here in my office, I coordinate and lead many events dedicated to supporting and uplifting and building community with students of color, faculty of color here at NYU and beyond. One of my favorite events that our office has done is our Scholar in Residence program. And this year, our Scholar in Residence is Dominique Jackson. Guess who I'm with right now? It's Hannah, our program associate for the Office of Diversity, Equity, and Belonging, and she's amazing. I love working with her so much. She was also a HESA alum as well recently. So HESA alums were all over NYU, so you'll definitely catch us in some type of office and program and position. Right now I am between my break and I'm heading to a fellowship meeting right now. I am part of the Social Sector Leadership Diversity Fellowship with the Changemaker Center, and it is a 18-month leadership development program that supports NYU BIPOC graduate students in leveraging their skills, their knowledge, and networks and to influence positive change in our social sectors. What I truly loved about this fellowship is that I get to build community with other BIPOC graduate students from all across NYU campus. So right now I'm gonna go have a meeting and kind of unpack some of the things that I'm currently having trouble with now that I'm on the job market looking for a position after I graduate from my program. So I just came back from Wegmans to pick up lunch. I got a Cuban sandwich. I love the Cuban sandwiches so much. And right now I'm currently gonna eat lunch, watch a show or two right now, and then continue on with my to-do list before class. I do have class today from 4:55 to 6:35, and it is my advocacy and education class. Basically, the class is, teaching us some of the different advocacy movements that have happened in education, and some of the advocacy strategies that activists have taken in the field of education, and some of the impact that those advocacy efforts have had in the field of education. So now that I pretty much clocked out of work, I am working on some final projects since it is final season right now. And currently I'm working on my final for my Impact into College Student Success class. So my final project for this class, I am making a high impact practice. It's called the Colibri Institute, a Hispanic Veteran Research Initiative. And basically I created this little logo. So many of them don't know, I am an artist. That is something that's very important to me, to be an artist in higher education and kind of combine those two interdisciplinary areas together. I've been an artist when I was an undergrad, and I did kind of co-create alongside students and co-organize with them, utilizing artistry as like my methodology because it's an extension of who I am. So I'm actually gonna go get coffee right now because this class is long and I need to stay awake. Leaving class and heading back home. I do have one more meeting before I end my day, and I just have to walk through Washington Square Park right now to head home. She's cute or whatever. And I'm heading home to head to my last meeting. It's on Zoom, and it's for my e-board position in the Association of Student Affairs Professionals, where I serve as the recruitment and orientation chair. And I'll tell y'all more about it in a bit when I get home. Right now, getting home, I did get an email that my e-board meeting was rescheduled for next week. But that means that I do have a little extra time to work on my transition document. So like I mentioned before, I am currently the recruitment and orientation co-chair. One of them, my other co-chair, is Brooke Cahan, shout out to her. And we are currently working on our transition documents because we are transferring into a new e-board. I was in charge of coordinating the recruitment and orientation process of the HESA program. So I worked closely with the faculty and the ALT department to create a whole day of what it's like to be a HESA student at NYU. So we gather panels, we gather faculty, we gather financial aid, you know, we work on housing accommodations, life at NYU, life in New York City, you know, we put on a whole show for our prospective students. And making sure that they feel prepared and well-informed about what our program has to offer. So in addition to that, they also interview for their assistantship. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, you do have to have an assistantship to be accepted into the HESA program. So Brooke and I had to manage all of that this year, but we are really happy to welcome an amazing cohort of students, and you know, we're really excited to hand this chair off to the next recruitment and orientation chairs. But with that being said, I am going to end this video and finish everything else that I have to do for tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me on my day here at NYU Steinhardt as a higher education student affairs graduate student. Take care, enjoy your winter break, and good luck with finals. Bye.